Could
Members of the PSC, can you please,
Yes, please
come on up?
write that down. He's $1 million coming from right there. Okay. I'll be glad to work on that budget. Okay. First thing I'd like to do is to thank all of you for all your prayers during this process. Can you hear me now? I would like to thank everyone for their prayers and concerns and thoughts and comments and whatever during this process. It helped to get us through it. I'd like to thank this committee that's worked extremely hard to do this and do it in a timely manner. Now the announcement you've been waiting for. After almost 6 months of planning, prayer, review, interviews, and discernment, the Pastoral Search Committee is honored to bring forward the nominees for the position of senior pastors of SunCoast Cathedral, MCC. And in the process is recommending a new model of pastoral leadership for SunCoast. Today, we bring forward. He's a little bit yeah. We bring forward Reverend Vicki Miller. Wait a minute. And Reverend Dr. Nancy Wilson. As the nominees to serve as our senior pastors with shared responsibility for SunCoast Cathedral, MCC. We are bringing forward Reverend Vicki Miller and Reverend Dr. Nancy Wilson to serve as senior pastors with shared responsibilities for SunCoast Cathedral. Let me finish. This is an amazing opportunity and benefits us in advancing the goals of SunCoast Cathedral to be the hands and feet of Christ in our community and as we grow and equip ourselves as followers of Christ. What methodologies did the PSC employ to bring forward the nominees? We listened to what you had to say, you, the congregation, through the congregational survey, and it assisted us in providing baseline qualifications for the new pastor, including preaching, teaching, problem solving, and pastoral care towards the top. As we solicited applications, each application was carefully vetted against our criteria, and in several cases we did the first and second interviews with candidates. We did what we always do at SunCoast. We prayed. We prayed for God's Holy Spirit to speak to us and make clear to us who was to be called. We had excellent candidates, but in the end, Reverend Vicki and Reverend Nancy were the two nominees best fitted at this time for SunCoast, sharing our vision, goals, our hopes, and our dreams. Those who may not know them, okay, there might be somebody. They've had long-standing ties to SunCoast. Reverend Vicki has significant experience in pastoring churches in transition, most recently serving as our gap pastor, immediately following Reverend Sherry's death. Her professional skills include being a leader, a counselor, pastor, and teacher. Reverend Vicki has a passion for the Bible, for preaching, educational and spiritual programming, and pastoral care systems development. Reverend Dr. Nancy Wilson is a pastor's pastor. She's got over 44 years of experience and has served in many roles. I'm losing my voice. Excuse me. Gout's in the foot, not in the throat. Reverend Nancy has pastored in small, mid-sized, and large churches. And, of course, everybody knows she's recently retired as the global moderator of MCC. She has a proven record of growing churches and expanding their programs. She has a passion for the gospel, for vision and growth, and she loves being a pastor. Both are very down-to-earth, approachable, relatable pastors with good boundaries and high standards. Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. Both are down-to-earth, approachable, relatable pastors with good boundaries and high standards. They are excellent communicators who know how to negotiate differences and collaborate using their strengths. They have a deep, trusting relationship with each other and share a high work ethic. Their symbiotic relationship with each other as colleagues, pastors, and friends makes them uniquely qualified. So what's next? We're going to have a candidates weekend here, March 17th through the 19th, where we will plan a series of events and activities to allow you to meet them and get to know them better. This will culminate with them celebrating worship on Sunday, March the 19th. And immediately following worship, there'll be a special congregational meeting. Excuse me. Special congregational meeting on Sunday, March 19th, 2017, for the single purpose of voting on the approval of Reverend Vicki and Nancy as senior pastors of SunCoast Cathedral.
Yes. We cannot. We're going to put together an agenda for that weekend. More to come on that. So that'll be posted in a couple, maybe by next week. The board will be working on that as well. And so just maybe by Eclipse or Sunday Bulletin, we'll have that out for you. But I just want to add just one thing really quick. And everyone up here can attest to this. When we sat in that library and voted, something happened in that room. And everybody's, I'm sure, has a story and can talk about a Holy Spirit moment, but something happened in that room. And I felt it. Everyone up here can say the same thing. This was absolutely led by the Holy Spirit. There's no doubt in anybody's mind up here. And I got to tell you, if you know that library, and there's that big picture of Reverend Sherry on the wall, and I swear to God, she winked at us. And so what you heard earlier about our future and our spiritual growth and our financial growth, and now that you just heard the announcement, we are poised for great growth and great success as a congregation, as a team, being led by these two great women. And stay with us and on this journey, because we're going to places we've never been before. So, thanks. Yeah, they're more excited than we are. Yeah.
It's okay if you tell me it's inappropriate at this time to ask this question, but as a treasurer at heart, we don't have to pay for both of them, do we?
You get a 2-for-1. It's a 2-for-1. It's a 2-for-1, Ann.
We're saving money on moving expense.
We're saving a lot of money on moving expenses as well. So, okay. All right. Sharon?
Yeah, we have, they have a better picture. It's what I had at 2 o'clock in the morning.
What we're going to put in is there are pastoral pictures, a separate picture, and when we get them together, we'll get
Yeah, hold
Okay.
on.
What we'll publish with is their pastoral pictures in clerical garb. And when we can get them together, we'll take a new picture and use that as a picture.
Now. Nope. So spread the word, my friends. Spread the word. Okay? Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Okay.